because of the opportunity. So I'm truly grateful for everybody and for everything. To all the leadership, absolutely incredible. Incredible, guys. You're doing an amazing job in your whole team, leading such an amazing team. Dr. Brian Stevens, Michael, Nathan, amazing, guys. All right, so we're gonna go. What we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna cover a very basic topic, but one of the things I've learned always is that, you know, what got you there, you should never forget that, because that's what got you there. To stay there, you need to know what got you there, right? And oftentimes this happens that we forget, and that goes to all different aspects of life. So today's training is a basic, but it's for brand new people, but it's a reminder for the existing people, right? And then kind of like ticking the boxes and saying, am I doing this? And am I doing it, or am I just telling people to do it, right? Which one is it? Am I telling people, or am I doing it? Because leaders are the ones that lead by doing it and showing how it's done. And the bosses are the ones tell others to do things they never do themselves, right? So we got to lead by great example as leaders, and we want to make sure that we're doing them. So for all the leaders, go through the tick boxes and some of the stuff I'm going to share with you guys. Okay. So my topic today is what most of us usually, most people tend to struggle, is how do I get started the right way in my Milius business, or how do I launch a distributor correctly? All the things people do wrong. And ultimately it's because people begin with the wrong mindset, right? When people with the wrong mindset, they often quit very quickly as well, right? So I'm going to go through this training very quickly. Let me share my screen. Michael, can you admit the people, brother, in the group? Because I think some people trying to come into the comment side, the group. So we have anyone waiting? Yeah, perfect. All right, we have people in there. So guys, the first question is this. Whenever you're recruiting someone, what comes to your mind? Okay, there are two ways to think about when you're recruiting someone. Number one is, oh my God, he's gonna sign up and I'm gonna make some commission. Or the other mindset, what if they can join and truly change their life, right? What if they can really change their life? What if I'm the reason? What if I'm one of the reasons that's going to happen to their life? How do you think about people, right? So when you're about to enroll someone into your business, how do you think about them? Oh my God, I'm recruiting them right now because I want to make some commission, and they're going to get there two people, and I'm going to be rich. Or how do you think this person who's coming into my business, number one, do they have the right qualities in them, or are they the kind of people that I want to work with? What kind of people are they, right? So I want you to have a different mindset of when you're recruiting someone. Remember one thing, every company recruits because we're in the business of sales, and everything is sales. It doesn't matter what your profession is, everything is sales, okay? Without sales, there is no money, right? So every company is recruiting. You look at Apple, Google, Facebook, everybody recruits. In our company, in the corporate, we're always recruiting. In the corporate, we're hiring employees, we're looking for talents, and it's one of the hardest jobs in the world is finding good talents, right? It's one of the hardest things to put a team together, right? To put a team together. Now, could you imagine? You'd think it should be really easy. If you're paying the employees, as long as you're paying enough money to people should be happy and do their job, and you should have a great company. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. It's one of the hardest things to do is to put a right team together. You can have all the money, but you could end up investing your money into the wrong people, and they end up hurting you more than growing you. So when it comes to us recruiting, what do we think about? Well, we think about this person, are they capable of doing this? Are they hardworking? Are they some people that are really determined? You know, we look at many things. So we look for talents, okay? We're looking for natural talents. No, we're not looking for people that we're gonna develop and build them. We're looking for the people already naturally have them. And one key thing we look for is not the skills, it's the hunger. It's the determination. Do they have that in them? And see, that's the first thing we look for whenever we're hiring an employee, right? Do they have a hunger? Do they have a desire to go to a next level? What do they have in them, right? So no one thinks every company recruits. Now, I want you to understand this for a moment. You right now, guys, can you admit the people on the group, please? Now, I want you guys to understand this for a moment. Just think about it. You're saying that you want to make tens of thousands of dollars profit in a month. What you're saying is that you have a business where you don't have to worry about employees, customer service, developing your product, technology, nothing. All you're saying is you need a mobile phone and you just have to find talents. That's all you have to do. You just have to speak to a lot of people and find talents. Now, my question to you is this. When you are looking for those people, what is your mindset? I'm looking for quality people that can change their life. And if they change their life, they will change my life too. Or are you looking for, they're going to change my life, they join me? What kind of mindset are you in? So that is key. That is key, because if I'm speaking to a leader who's about to come into a company, I look at all different things. Am I going to spend my time with them? Am I going to give them my time? Everything I'm looking at, right? So understand one thing. Whenever you're speaking to someone, realize one thing, that your time is valuable and you're giving them your time, and on top, you're giving them an opportunity. So they should be grateful to you more than you're going all crazy. Oh my God, they're joining my team, right? So I want you to get that mindset around and think about that for a moment. If you own a billion-dollar company right now, and if you were hiring people in your company and you will not pay them anything until they do the sales, how would you hire them, right? How would you hire them? Ask yourself the question. If you're owning a company right now and you wouldn't pay people, right, until they have done a sale, but you still wouldn't hire them because they don't have the right skills, right characteristics, not going to represent you the right way, how would you hire them, right? I want you to imagine like that when you are recruiting, right? When you're getting people, you're giving rather than they giving you. That mindset is key if you want to go far in your business. That's number one. Don't be the beggar. Be the one giving, not be the one getting, right? Be the giver, not the one getter, right? Other way around. Have that mindset. That's key, right? So let's take a look at this. As most people, they start in Millionaires, they think Millionaires is a thing. And I say it's not a thing, it's a business. You're gonna own a business, right? So you gotta have a mindset that is the business. And number two is the profession, what you're about to do. It's something new to you. You don't have the right knowledge, you don't have the right skills, right? You haven't developed any skills yet, right? You lack a lot of information. You think you know, but you don't know. Just like when a baby thinks they know everything. When teenagers are growing up, they think they know everything, right? But soon they find out, they look back and they say, man, I was so stupid. What was I doing when I was back in teenager, right? What was I doing, right? Or the parents, you told them those things not to do, and they're laughing at them, saying, man, what was I thinking at that time? I thought I grown up. It's the same process in business. When you don't know something, you can't think you know it, right? There's a process for everything. So know that this is a profession, and any profession, it takes time to develop. Some people come in our business and they spent 1 year, they think they spent 20 years. The truth is, you think you have, but you haven't. Take a look at your last 5, 10 years. What if you could stay consistent enough, continue to work on yourself, develop yourself, become a pro, and you could get paid like a pro, because there's no such thing as a luck. You got to become a pro, you got to grow your contacts, and there's no luck, right? And eventually you're going to get there. So this is what I say, guys. It takes 2 to 3 years to master anything, right? Anything. It takes 2 to 3 years to master the game. So you got to know this is a game. It will take you 2 to 3 years to master it. Understand that. Write it down somewhere if you forget ever. How long has it been? Has it been 2 years yet for me? No, it hasn't. Well, it takes 2 to 3 years to master the game. Okay, that's what you need to remember. Now remember, you don't need to be great to start at anything. When I first started, guys, I had no idea about the business. This is what I did. I started speaking to all my broke friends, and they all told me not to do this. They all told me, there's someone they know did this and never worked for them. So they told me this will never work for me, right? Imagine I listened to them, right? Imagine when I went home, my sister was the first one to tell me, whatever you do, don't do this. Do your job, right? That no one listened. It was difficult. My friends, my surroundings, my work colleagues, they all told me this will never work. Oh, he's doing that thing again. He's doing that thing. People are going to tell you those things. And remember one thing, is that people opinions will not pay your bills, okay? As long as you remember that, listen to the successful people. Only they can take you to the places they're at. And if you like what they're at, you want to listen to them, you want to follow them, and you want to say whatever they do, that's what you want to do. You don't want to listen to the people who don't have what you want, right? So don't listen to them. That's very key. Now, here's what Thomas Edison said. He said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. He said, I just learned 1,000 ways that it won't work. He said it took 1,000 steps to create the light bulb. It wasn't a failure of 1,000 times. So no, when you're going from failure to failure and you think you're not having the success, just know that's part of the process. That's just one of the 1,000 steps, right? That's just one of the 1,000 steps. That's all you have to think about. I felt it didn't work out for me again. Okay, it's just one of many 1,000 steps that I am at. But end is very clear. The light bulb will appear. That's what you need to remember. Look, this is one of my favorite, Michael Jordan. He said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. Now think about that for a second. How many people you know try something one time and they give up? They tried something 2 times and they give up. They tried it for 30 days and they give up. Guys, most people, they make New Year's resolution that they're going to get fit this year. January comes, they take the membership. February comes, they're still paying for the membership, but they're not in the gym anymore, right? You guys know that? How many people you know like that? They try something for a event, 60 days max, they're out. Most people, by the way, 30 days, they're out of the game, right? Here's what Thomas Edison says. He says, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. So the reason why I'm sharing with you guys this before I share with you other things is because if you don't have the right mindset, you will never take action. And if you never take action, you will never get the results. And if you never get the results, you won't take what? Action. It's not going to happen. It won't happen for you. It's a cycle, right? Success is like this, right? In the beginning, you don't have it, right? And then what happens? You get the right mindset and you take a lot of action, and then you get the results. And guess what happens with the results? You get motivation. With motivation, guess what happens? You want to take more action and more action and more action, more results and more action. But until you get the results, it's so hard to take action. So you got to remember that. It's part of the process. You got to take action until the job is done. You got to keep on doing it. Now, here's what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, for all the new members, right? For all the people who have been in the business for less than 30 days, you probably haven't seen that yet, maybe, or maybe your upline have told you that already, right? Because we have some amazing leaders. They do an incredible job at launching their individuals, the new members that start. So this is the first thing you need to do as a new member. You have to know your role. See, if you don't know your role, what will happen? You don't know what to do, right? You do everything. So your role as a new member is to create a list and invite. That's it. Nothing else. As most people mistaken, they think Their role is to pick up a phone and explain the entire presentation over the phone. You know, I just saw a business where you basically put your money in a broker account and you can multiply your money, and then you recruit 2 people and you make $100 a month, then you recruit more people, then you make $500 a month, then you recruit more people, and then you make $4,000 a month, then you recruit more people, then 8,500, then you recruit more people, then you make 20,000, recruit more people, 30,000, recruit more people, 60,000. Do you want to join? That's what a lot of people do. They see the business, they're excited, fired up, they present the entire thing over the phone, and the next thing they say to you that this doesn't work, right? So here's what you need to, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be coachable at what I'm saying right now. You have a very simple role, and your role is not to present, your role is not to explain anything, is simply make a list and invite. How are you gonna do that? I'm gonna show you that right now. So how do you create a list? Okay, a lot of people ask me that question. Monir, I want to make a list, but I have like 500 numbers on my phone. How do I create a list? Well, here's how you do it. You need to look for the whip list. I want you guys to write this down. Look for the whip list. When you're launching someone, help them write the whip list. What's the whip list? Who do you know that have extreme good amount of work ethic? You know, they just work really hard. Do you know people that work hard? My first question. That's the first thing I ask. Do you know people that are hardworking in your contact list? Right? I want you to write them down, to think about those people that work really hard, and you know them. They work very hard. Okay, you know them. Write their names down. The hardworking people. Write the people name down that are hungry. If you've already written their names down, it's okay. Think of other ones that you probably don't know. They don't probably work hard a lot, but they're still hungry for success. They're hungry towards their dreams. They just don't know what to do, right? But they have the hunger, right? So think about those people that have dreams and goals and aspiration, and they want to achieve something. They just don't know how, right? Think about those people. I want you to write those down. The people of integrity. Think about your parents. Do they have integrity? Think about your teacher. Think about your mentors. Think about your school teacher. Think about your barber. I don't know. Think about the people that you're surrounded with that have a lot of integrity. That means people respect them. People look up to them. Your community respect them. Community leaders, think about them. Okay, people with integrity. Who do you know that have integrity? Who do you know that you respect and you look up to, right? Think about them, write them down. And the last one, do they have personal power? That means if they were to invite someone, how many people will show up? Do you know the kind of people, if they were to invite 10 people, 8 of them will show up at least? Well, think about them. These are influencers. These are high level influencers. They have influence in their community, in their friend circle. Do you have that one friend that, you know, all of your friend circle, they respect him? If he or she was to invite you, you would show up and your whole team would show up and your whole group would show up and your whole friend circle would show up because you guys all just respect this person. You know people like that? Well, write their name down. That's the people you're looking for. And write a list of 100 names. Okay, don't even write the numbers, just write 100 names. I just want you to write the 100 names down on your phone or an Excel sheet. Write it down. But 100 names is not long to write it down on a paper. Okay, now here's the next thing you need to do. You need to decide. Remember, step 1, I explained what is it? Whip list. Step number 2, you need to decide a time, a date, and a place where they need to show up so that you can show them. Before you call them, you got to have that figured out. Whether they're going to be on a Zoom call, whether they're going to meet you in a coffee shop, whether they're going to meet you in a hotel, you got to figure that one out. And decide exactly the days. What day 1, day 2, Monday or Wednesday. Decide 2 days. I usually like to invite people 72 hours before and 24 hours before, right? So just decide 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, or Monday or Wednesday, which days you want to do this meeting. Because remember, you're new. You need to make an appointment with your expert, with your upline mentor, your Ruby, or your Emerald, or your Sapphire, or your consultant, right? You need to make it what? Make an appointment with them so that they can present for you, right? Or they can invite them to a call like that, you know, call a weekly call like that where I'm presenting is the best time to invite the people, right? Right? They get to hear directly from me, or they get to hear directly from other leaders. But guess what? You have amazing mentors that you can connect them to, and they will present. You don't have to wait for Sunday. Sunday just could be a bonus on top, right? So decide the days where they need to show up and the time they need to be there, right? And that's where you've done your step 2 now, right? The next thing you need to do, here's the difficult one, right? Some people, they see the business, they just don't have it in them. They're not excited. They're not fired up. They say, if you are not fired up, you need to fire yourself. Because if you don't fire yourself, you are not going to be successful. You got to get fired up. See, people buy into energy. People buy into you and your energy before they see the opportunity. So you got to make sure you're excited, you're jacked up, you're fired up, you're ready to take over the world. People need to know there's a spark in you. There's something in you that makes you so excited. What's wrong with you? Suddenly, why are you so excited? People need to know something changed, right? People like to be around people that are excited, are going to places. You want to be that person, right? So you got to have the enthusiasm. The last 4 letters says, I am sold myself. Sold myself to what? To the opportunity, to my mentors, to my leadership, right? To everything that I'm doing right now, I am sold myself. Just like a football fanatic. When you love a game, guess what? When you love it, well, when you love a game and when you love the team, guess what? You do everything for them. You spray yourself on your face and do those colors on your face and all crazy stuff, right? But you don't get paid for that, but you do it because you're sold out to the game, right? You're sold out to some players. You wear their t-shirts, right? So you got to get sold out. So if you don't get sold out, by the way, people will know it. And if you're sold out to what you're doing, how do you think they're going to be sold out, right? So you got to get sold out before they do. You got to be sold out. If you want this to be successful, you better be sold out. There's zero doubt in what you're doing. People like to follow people that are sure about where they're heading. Remember that. People never like to follow people who are timid and don't know where they're heading in their life, have doubts about what they're doing. So if you want to be successful, you got to be all in. I want you to write that down on the chat box. I want all in, write all in on the chat so you're all in. You got to be all in or all out, right? So that's what you got to do. If you want to be successful, you got to be all in. Now, edification is key. A lot of people, what they do, they call and they end up edifying the hell out of the company, right? Don't edify the company, edify the presenter who's about to present, because the company won't be there to present. It's the presenter that will be presenting. You need to edify the presenter who's about to present. Right? If you don't know how to edify, learn from your mentors how the edification is done. You need to add value towards their time. My mentor, he's so busy. I asked him to be there. You know, this individual that I partnered up with, he's an incredible person. He's so busy, but you know what? I asked him for that time because I spoke about you and I told them that I have this friend that I know that she or he is gonna be amazing at this. And I told him that you're the right person. And now he's excited to meet you, okay? But listen, don't let me down because he's a super busy individual or she's a super busy individual and I told her you're going to be there. So don't let me down, right? I'm not telling her nothing about the business. I'm telling her that hey, there's a way right now she could change her life, and this individual knows exactly how to do that because he's already done it or he's doing it right now and he's helping other people to do the same thing, right? Edify the presenter, not the company, because the presenter will edify the company, not you. That's not your job. Your job is to edify the presenter, and the presenter will edify the company, right? Keep it super simple. Never things make it complicated, guys. Everybody say, you know, I am in a recruiting business. I'm in a network marketing business. What do? I'm in a network. What is that? What's network marketing business? No, I'm in a technology business, right? I'm in a technology business. What kind of business? I'm in a people business, right? What do? I help people make money, grow money, and I also teach people how they can grow as an individual, right? This is what I do. I'm a coach, right? What do? Why I help other people make more money. What do? I show people how to be rich. Residual income creates happiness, right? Rich. I show people how to get rich. How? Residual income creates happiness. I show them how they can make residual income, right? That's why I keep it super simple about what you do. Don't make things complicated. I don't do the mealiest business. I don't do the mealiest thing, right? Yeah, so a lot of people do that. So just know exactly what you're talking about. Talk to a lot of people, you're gonna make a lot of money. It's very simple. Talk to some people who make some money. You see, a lot of people, they end up spending 100 minutes on one person. That's not the right way to do it. You gotta spend 1 minute on one person rather than 100 minutes on a single person, right? It's a numbers game. Remember what I said right in the beginning, okay? So here are the words to avoid. Remember, your role is that you are the person invites. You do not present. You don't explain nothing. As long as you can hear clearly what I'm saying, please avoid those words that I'm going to share with you guys right now. Remember, I made these mistakes early on in my career, and they really hurt me. I don't want you to go through that. So don't use those words. Number one, avoid the word business opportunity. A business opportunity. People hear that too many times. A business opportunity. Avoid saying meeting. Come to this meeting. Join my meeting. Okay. Avoid that word. Rather say a get together. Okay. I'm gonna get together with the executive, my business partner on the call. Use the word get together, not meeting. It sounds like sales pitch, right? A meeting you're trying to put me into. So to sell me what, right? Don't say presentation. Come and join the presentation. Don't even use the word join, first of all. I don't even say come and see a presentation. Say come and see the information, not the presentation. Come and see the information, right? Don't say join. Like don't use the word join. People don't like joining anything, right? Because they know anything they have to join, they have to pay for it. And it could be worthless. So they know they don't want to do that. So psychologically, they've been avoiding that all their life. They don't want to join. So don't say join. Say I partnered up with, or I'm doing a business collaboration with someone, right? Don't say join. Whatever you do, no business opportunity and no join. Collaboration or I partnered up with someone, right? Say something like that. Upline. Don't use the word upline. People don't have a clue what the heck that is. What's an upline? They don't understand what that is, right? Downline, upline, it makes no sense to them. So don't say something to people that won't make sense, right? So say executive, successful business owner, right? Say something like that. That is going to help you a lot. Now, here's how to invite, okay? There are 4 rules of invitation, okay? If you do invite like this, you're gonna have more success than not, okay? So if you do it your own way, right, it's not gonna duplicate first. So maybe you can just invite, right, and it just works out for you because you're gonna super crazy, ended up inviting a lot of people, they showed up. That's cool, but you won't duplicate with other people, okay? Just know that. So have something that is simple and everybody can do it. So here's what I have, guys. I think it's super simple. By the way, you don't have to do exact word to word like how I'm doing it, but this is what gets me results, okay? But you can try it out. It has to be natural, flawless when you're doing it, but it's really simple. It's as simple as you can just read it out and invite someone. I could invite someone right now and they'll be curious to show up, right? So here's how it works. Urgency, give value, take away value, confirmation. There are 4 steps. Remember, the 4 step can't work the other way around. You can't do confirmation, take away value, give value, and urgency. It won't work. You have to do it the same order I put it in. Okay, urgency, give value, take away value, confirmation. So here's how it works. I give my friends a call. I say, hey, let's try with Nathan. Okay, hey Nathan, let me unmute you. Let me see if I can unmute. Someone can unmute Nathan, so I can see you on the call. Let's try inviting Nathan. Where is Nathan?
Hey, coach, I'm ready.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, Nathan. Okay, so I'm gonna give it. Look, so imagine this. I know Nathan maybe for a while. Okay, he's a friend of mine, and I don't know. Maybe we work together, or my work colleague or something. Anyway, we speak here and then, and I give Nathan a call. Say, hey, Nathan, how are you, bro?
Hey, Monir, long time, man. Long time.
Long time, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. And just on this quarantine lockdown business, but I'm good.
Oh, that's good. That's good, bro. How's your family? Everyone's okay?
Yeah, these kids, man, these kids are driving me crazy. Parents are good, you know, but man, yeah, all good. So.
Yeah, and I know exactly what you're saying. Listen, I only got a minute, bro. Okay, I'm in a rush, but listen, what you doing tomorrow at 6 p.m.?
Tomorrow at 6. Nothing, just Netflix. Nothing.
Netflix. Okay, bro. Okay, cool. Listen, are you interested in making some serious money during this time right now that we're living in?
I've always been ready, man. I'm always into making money. You know me.
Okay, bro. Cool. Listen. Okay, listen. I have a friend of mine who works with a technology company from Dubai. That's
Oh,
huge. And they recently been profiled by the Forbes magazine. So my friend was asking if I know someone smart. And I basically said your name, Nathan. So that's the first name came into my mind. And I said to him that, I could potentially introduce you this week. So tomorrow sounds perfect. I can get you on a call and connect with him. But listen, Nathan, whatever you do tomorrow at 6 p.m., you have to be on this call tomorrow. It's a Zoom meeting because, right now there's no other way for us to meet. But I
no,
said to him, tomorrow at this time, I can probably do it. Now, since you're available, okay, I'm going to confirm that with him. Are you sure you can make it on time at 6 p.m.?
definitely. I'll be there. I'll be there at 5:30. I'm ready.
Okay, bro, that's perfect. Yeah, listen, I can't promise you anything.
Mm,
Okay, I can't promise you anything, bro. But I spoke very highly about you, and the guy's excited to meet you. But I don't know how the call is gonna go. But at the end of the call, obviously, we're gonna find out. But listen, whatever you do, don't let me down. I told him a lot about you, and the guy's excited to meet you. So I'll see you there tomorrow at 6 p.m.
thank you, Monir. Thanks for always thinking of me, man. Thanks. I'll be there.
Yeah, no problem, bro. All good, all good. Thank you. So, guys, did you see a very simple presentation? Now, look, we can try another way and get Nathan to be skeptical about it or something. Okay, but we can try another way and see how that goes. But remember one thing, I'm just literally I'm just going through the steps. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm going through the steps. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So here's what I did. Okay, first of all, I called him. And I just didn't rush into an opportunity. I just asked him, how you are, how's things going, how's your family? Times like that, or even not times like that. In generally, I ask that. Okay, if I call a friend of mine or someone that I've spoken to here and then, I usually ask them about their family, how things are. Okay. The next thing I go is that I go straight into the mall that I let him know that I'm in a hurry. Okay, I don't have a lot of time. It's urgent. So he knows he doesn't have a lot of time to ask me questions. Psychologically, he's thinking, okay, he doesn't have time. Like, okay, that's what he's thinking. I don't have time. I don't, bro. I don't have a lot of time. I only got a minute. I got to ask you a question. What you doing tomorrow? Now, reason why I ask him what you doing tomorrow before I ask him, are you ready to make some serious money? Here's why. Because I don't want to offer him anything if he's not available. So I want to confirm that he's available before I offer him anything, right? So if he said to me, oh, he's busy, I said, okay, what are you doing the day after at 6 p.m.? If he said, bro, I don't know, I'm feeding my cat, I'm still going to be busy. Okay, cool. It was important that I called you, right? It was something important I wanted to share with you. But since you're so busy, I'll give you a call another time. Boom, I'm just going to move on, right? Because he's too busy feeding his cat or his dog. I'm just gonna leave the guy alone. I want to call someone else, right? So I didn't do it. So but guess what I did afterwards? Because he said he's available, I said, are you interested in making some serious money during this time? I said, bro, I'm always open for that. Yeah. Because he was open for that, this is what I said to him. I decided to give value. Right? This is the part I gave value to him. I say this is what I said. So I said, are you interested in making money? This is what I've said. I can give value, but here's when I give him the value. I say, look, a friend of mine works with a technology company from Dubai. The company is from Dubai. That's huge. And they've recently been profiled by the Forbes magazine, right? So my friend was asking if I know someone smart, and I basically said your name first. So they said that they can meet this week. Now, here's what I say to him next. But listen, I can't promise you anything. Now I'm gave the value. Now I'm taking it back. I'm pulling it back now. Okay. I'm like, people always tend to strive to get something they know they can't get. So if this was on the plate, he'd be like, oh, maybe I just won't show up. But because I said the create a fear of loss, and I said, this ain't on the plate. It's not one of those things on the plate for you, man. I'm sorry, but this is not gonna be on the plate. Nathan, I'm sorry, this won't be on the plate. You know, this is something I can't promise you anything. You're gonna have to come and find out, right? So Nathan is saying, I want to make money, but this guy is telling me this company is being Forbes. It's from Dubai. It's on Forbes magazine. His friend is working with them. I don't know his friend. I don't know. I didn't say business partner, by the way, because in case Nathan judges me, he says, yeah, but Monday, what kind of business are you doing, bro? I know you've been doing a cab driver all your life. What kind of business you be doing? You know, he could be like, you know, I don't know. Are you playing with me? I said, I didn't tell him that. Instead, I said, my friend. But he doesn't know my friends, right? I have many friends, right? So now he said, okay, okay, makes sense. Your friend. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, right? So I didn't say anything about Milius. I didn't say anything about opportunity, join, none of that. Simple. Boom. Now, let's try another one. Okay, let's say Nathan was to get skeptical. Nathan, just try to be on the busy schedule, but you don't necessarily have the hunger towards making a lot of money all the time. I mean, you're okay. You're kind of like chilled. You're kind of like settled. You're one of those kind of people that not really up for another opportunity or something, right? So, but everyone's interested in making a lot of money. So they have questions to ask anyway, in general. So I'm going to give you a call right now and I'm going to find out. Let Nathan let Nathan be a little bit skeptical, okay? So, unmute yourself. Can someone unmute him? Unmute Nathan for me, bro. Someone. Hold on, Mike. You there?
Yeah, I'm muted now. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, done.
Okay, perfect. So Nathan, I'm gonna give you a call right now, yeah? Ring.
Hello.
Hey Nathan, how are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm in a bit of a rush. Yeah, I'm good. You okay?
Are you in a rush? Or you got a minute?
No, yeah, I've got to manage these kids. Yeah. Go on.
Oh, you go. Listen, if you're busy, I can give you a call another time. It's no problem.
No. Give me. Go ahead. How are you?
Listen, I was busy anyway. I only got a minute. What are you doing tomorrow at 6?
Oh. Well, I've got to apply. You know, I just lost my job, so I've been going through these applications. I've got to apply for the government.
Okay. Why are you doing that? You want to make? Well, you lost your job?
Yeah, they've just laid me off. So I've got to get some severance for the next couple of months.
Okay. Listen, are you interested in making some serious money at this time right now? Because I know you lost your job right now.
Bro, I hope it's not one of these things, bro. Nah. What is it?
I don't know what I don't know what you mean, one of those things. But listen, I already got a minute. Are you serious about making some money? Yes or no, bro? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Yeah.
Okay. Listen. I've got a friend of mine who works with a technology company from Dubai. That's huge, and they recently been profiled by the Forbes magazine. So my friend was asking if I know someone smart, and I basically thought about your name first. So they said to me they could meet you this week. But listen, I can't promise you nothing, Nathan. But one thing I can tell you is that I can hook you up on a meeting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay? There's nothing I can promise you about that meeting. Okay? Are you sure that you can be there at 6 p.m.? Because if you can't make it, right, I got to let him know. Okay, but I can't let him down. Can you be there tomorrow at 6 p.m.?
Bro, I mean, it sounds great. I can be there, but what's the name of the company? What's it about? Like, I mean, yeah, it sounds good, but
listen, trust me, just come. Trust me, just be on the call. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there.
But listen, I can't promise you anything, Nathan. Look, I'm telling you, my friend, listen, I know you are busy. I know you got things to do. I know you're applying for jobs and that. But one thing I tell you, I can't promise you nothing, but this is a huge deal that I'm getting you on a call with this guy, okay? But it's a huge deal. But I can get you on the call at 6 p.m.
I'll be on, man. I'll be on. As
All
long
right,
as,
cool. I gotta go now. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so that's another one. It will be difficult, but that's another one. So you see what I'm saying, guys? All I'm saying, as long as you have confidence towards what you are about to give away, not take away, give away to someone, then you know that you have nothing to lose than just a conversation. The first time I wanted to call someone, listen, this is what I did. Before I picked up the phone, I went in the bathroom and I washed my face with cold water. Picked up my phone. I didn't know. Should I call him or should I not? Should I call him my best friend? I called him. Hey, Abs, how you doing, bro? Yeah. Okay, basically, basically, bro, I found something so crazy, okay? Look, all you, listen, it's so crazy. Do you want to make a lot of money this year, bro? Yeah. Okay. Listen, this thing, bro, is so simple. All you have to do is get two people, right? And then then they'll get their own two people. You can make up to 20,000 a month. One of those things? One of those? What do you mean one of those things? No, not one of those things, bro. Listen, my uncle, aunties did this and they lost the money. Listen, you don't know, you haven't seen it, bro. You have to see this, okay? It's a company called XYZ, and you got. Oh man, I got off the. I was on a call with him for an hour, and then I finally, when I got off the phone, I was so tired I couldn't make the second phone call. I could not make it. I was like, I can't go through this again. I can't go through this again. It's too much. They told me it's supposed to be easy. I followed I followed every single steps they told me. I didn't follow nothing. But I tried to follow everything. It didn't work. So what I'm saying to you is the first time you're gonna call, you're gonna make mistakes. It's okay. It's totally okay to do that. It's okay, but just practice enough, have the confidence, and then make that first call. It's okay. The best thing to do, by the way, have your upline, your mentor on a call with you while you're making the call. So they can give you the confidence. They can show you, even if you do it wrong, they'll tell you still did amazing, you know, so don't worry about it. Okay. I'm telling you right now, they're lying, but it's okay. They're going to tell you you're doing amazing. So they keep on encouraging you to do it again and again and again. Eventually you're going to get it right. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. But this is a very simple step. Does that make sense, guys? You can duplicate that with your team. Make phone call on the spot and get it done. So that's all you do. You just invite people on a call like this. They show up on the call and they see the information. That's it. That's all it needs to be. Now, here's a checklist you need to go through before they show up on the presentation. Here's the checklist. Whoever is presenting, your upline mentor, whatnot, if it's a physical meeting, it'd be great to have a Forbes magazine in front of you. Imagine you put the Forbes magazine on the table while you present to them. But people have no more questions after that, right? People have no more questions. Forbes magazine right in front of you. The company's Forbes magazine right in front of you. Boom, they see that. Videos, okay, the right videos to play, the credibility and so on and so on. Have that ready. Have the presentation ready. Merchandise. Now, this is key, guys. You got to be the product of the product. Imagine they show up and the presenter who's presenting, and he has some sort of gadget or something, even a notepad with the company's branding on it. You know, how would that look like? That would look like something professional, real company, solid. Because remember one thing, people lack belief. And they want to see a lot of proof. They want to see a lot of evidence. And so you want to have that in front of them. So have that ready. Now, one thing people make a lot of time, people make that mistake. They invite 30 people, 15 of them show up, and they are disappointed the fact the other 15 didn't. They're telling these people, you know, guys, thank you for showing up for my call. You know, I invited 30 people, but you guys came, so thank you anyways. But here's what I want to show you. Listen, if you invited 30 people, one person showed up, be fired up, be excited that in fact they came. Don't even tell them you invited 30 other people. Make them feel important, the fact that you only called them. And that's it. That's all it matters. That one person can change everything for you guys, okay? Work begins after the presentation, not before. Guys, this is key. Okay, take a note of this. Your work don't begin before the presentation. That's what the presenter does. You just invited. Your work begins after the presentation. This is where everybody goes wrong. For all the members on the call, this is crucial. Your work begins not before the call, your work begins after the call. What do you do next? What do you do next? And this is what you have to do. You have to sort what kind of person you invited on the call and how do you close them to buy a package, right? You got to sort them. So there are 3 types of people you're going to come across. 3. Number 1 is the red apple. What is red apple? How does a red apple taste like, guys? Nice, right? Juicy red apple. Do I have anyone over there? Okay. The red apple tastes juicy, tasty red apple, right? Boom. I love red apples. Green apples, it's not always my cup of tea, okay? Depends if I'm on a mood. I like to have it sometimes with even some salt. I like to just, I don't know, have green apple, okay? But red apple, I can eat it anytime. It's my kind of thing, okay? Red apple are the people, basically, we call them, they're super interested. They're ready to get started. They don't have a lot of questions. They just like basic questions, but they're ready to go. You spend, because your time is valuable, right? You spend 80% of your time getting the red apple started. You get them started. You find the red apple, you don't let them go. You get them started ASAP. Get them started ASAP. 20% of the time you spend with the green apple. Green apple are the individuals who have questions. They could sound a bit skeptical, but they have some genuine questions. And you need to answer those questions before they can say yes. So you have to launch them. They might become a red apple. The green could convert into a red apple on the launch day. The next day they show up, you launch them, they could become a red, right? It depends how green they are. Okay, they could be close to red and you convert them into a red apple on the launch day. But know the fact, you don't spend too much time with the green apple. 20% of your time, you follow up with them, but you know it's a numbers game. You just come across a green apple. It's okay. You need to find more red apples, okay? Now, here's the thing. You're going to come across some rotten apple. Oh, man, you got to watch out for those ones. They don't taste good. Rotten apple don't taste good. Here's what rotten apple look like, and this is how you're going to identify them. They'll tell you, whatever you do, don't do this. My auntie did it, my uncle did it, they did this, they lost $100,000. Whatever you do, don't do this. I'm telling you, it's like as if they're going to put a gun on your head. I'm going to tell you that don't do this, right? It just seems that it's not that they don't want to do it. They telling you, don't do this. You're going to go to jail. Don't do this. Whatever you do, don't do it, right? They're going to tell you all sorts of things, all sorts of reason. Even some of them even somehow make sense. They're going to even question you about your intention, right? They're going to try to make you feel guilty. They're going to try to tell you what you're doing is so bad and you're destroying X, Y. They will have so much opinions. You're just thinking yourself, if you only listen to them for long enough, you become a rotten apple too, because they influence you, right? So here's what happens to red apples. This is important. If you have 5 people in a presentation, and if you had the green, red, and the rotten apple together, and if you keep them in the one basket for long enough, the red will become a rotten apple because it's influence and all the bad bacteria is going to go on it and it's going to become a rotten apple very quickly. So this is what you have to do. You need to make sure that you separate the red apple and the green apple away from the rotten apple ASAP. You got to get rid of the rotten apple from your thinking, from your environment, from your surroundings, from any events, from everything. You got to separate the rotten apple. Here's what I used to do with rotten apples. If I was presenting the business, and if I see a rotten apple, if I see he's skeptical, he's trying to ask me questions during my presentation, he's trying to give me negative vibe, this is what I do. I stop paying attention to him or her. I don't even look at them no more. And what they do, they start in one corner trying to get my attention, And I'm just like, well, I'm not listening to you. I'm presenting to these guys, presenting to them, right? That's what I used to do. And many times I would have rotten apple. I'm like, I know you're a rotten apple, but I won't pay attention to you. I'm going to pay attention to these guys. They're nodding their head. They're listening to me. Okay. You think this is good? Okay, that's good. I pay attention to you. I pay attention to you, not to the rotten apple. Right, not to the rotten apple. And by the end of it, by the way, sometimes the rotten apple becomes green or even red because the whole time I paid no attention. Because sometimes some rotten apple, they do it for the sake of getting attention, right? They sometimes show up on some Zoom calls to create negativity as well. Some of them even end up becoming a customer or a member. It happens that too as well, okay? So know one thing, guys. If you end up spending even 1% of your time with rotten apple, you just wasted your time, right? So you want to make sure you spend 0 time with rotten apple, 80% of your time with red apple. because your time is your asset, is your value, is what going to determine where you're going to go. So you spend zero time, you don't listen to them, you avoid them, you cut them off from anything and everything run apple. Listen, outside of this business, you can be a run apple, but you can be my friend as long as you don't come and give me opinions, things like that. I won't be spending a lot of time with you because I know you're a run apple, right? Because you don't support what I do, right? Very, very simple. If your time is valuable, you need to master the art of closing. Closing, this is one of the skills of in our profession. You got to become a master. In the beginning, by the way, for all the new members, don't worry, that's not your part. That's not your part. That's for the presenters. That's for the individual who's launching them. That's for your sponsor, your upline, your mentors. That's for them, right? Most important question you need to ask at the end of a presentation. If there was a big call, whoever the person invited your guest, get on a phone with them, right? And ask them this question. Oh, no, what's up, guys? Give them a call. Give them a call or get another Zoom call quickly. And ask them the first question. The first question, listen, nothing else. The first question you ask them. What did you like best about the presentation? What did you like best about what you've seen? That's it. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. What did you like best? Now, what do you think they're going to say? I like this. Because you put the word into their mouth. Even if they're negative, they're going to find some way to say something good, right? Go Pro. Exactly. This is a great book to go and buy by Eric Worre. I've learned a lot of the skills from Eric Worre. He's a master at teaching people skill set. Eric Worre, buy the book, GoPro. It's some of the old stuff in there, but it definitely has a lot of stuff that you can still use and apply in your modern ways. It still works, okay? Now, the second question you need to ask yourself, guys, that's the key. Once they say, well, I liked X, Y, Z, I like the fact that you can make residual income. I like the fact that you can make money by copying and pasting. I like the fact that you could, oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? 1 being the lowest, as in not really interested at all, and 10 being the highest and you're ready to get started, right? Now, remember, anything above 1 is good, okay? Anything above 1 is good, okay? So let's just say, some example, someone said here, 6. Do you know what I say? Doesn't matter what number they give me, this is the answer I give them. The first time I saw the business, whatever they tell me, I always say a higher number from my end, okay? The first time I saw this business, I said 10. I was so excited, man. I was so fired up. I was so excited. And I was ready to do everything and anything. I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's easy to get excited by seeing the presentation for the very first time. But I would love to answer more of your questions so you understand everything properly so that you know how to do this business properly. But for now, I'm going to get you on a 7 days trial, okay? 7 days trial so that you understand more information about the business, about the product. You can try out the product for free for the first 7 days, okay? And get yourself started for 7 days. There's a 7 days money back guarantee. So you can get yourself started for the first 7 days. Okay, let me help you get started, okay? What's your last name? What's your last name? That's my third question, by the way. What's your last name is my third question coming. There is no more question in between that, 2 and 3. What's your last name? Oh, your last name? Okay, your last name is XYZ. Okay, typing it in. Okay, address. Okay, boom. Okay. Which card do you want to pay with? Visa or MasterCard? Okay. No, I haven't decided my package yet. Yeah, well, the best package to go for is gold package. Here's why. I believe the gold package is the best one to get started. But you can start with whichever one that you can afford. But I recommend going for the gold subscription for sure. Why? Because it comes with all the benefits. Here are the benefits that comes with, but I can explain more about that later in detail. But these are the main key things that you need to get with gold. But listen, I understand if you can't afford it, you can start with the bronze. But I went for a gold. And the reason why, because it comes with the most business benefit and as a customer benefit. So if you can afford gold, go for it. Okay, because you can get your money back in your first 7 days anyways, right? Okay, boom. Okay, get you started. Visa or MasterCard. Okay, done. That's closing. That's the part done. Right after it, this is what you need to do. Once you have done that, right? Once you've got that. But by the way, sometimes they don't want to pay for it, but still try to get them started, get them an account. Okay, try to get them started, and then what you have to do is the last step is this. Promote the event, promote the next event. What is the next event? Well, it's the launch, we call it, the launch. You need to see them again within 24 hours. On a Zoom call, on a one-to-one meeting, you have to see them within 24 hours and to launch them. Before you do, make sure you have this attitude. It's a non-negotiable attitude. You offer them time, they don't offer you the time. You offer them the time. You give them the options, X, Y, and Z. Then they tell you they're not available. Okay, what is the best time available? Let me see if I can fit it into my schedule. 1 second. Oh, okay, 6 p.m. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, we can do a 6 p.m. We can do at 6 p.m. It's all about adding value, guys. Your time is valuable. You got to show values for your time. You can't be free at all the time, 24/7. I know it's quarantine right now, but we're busy. You ask me if I have time. Listen, I've been up today since 8 a.m. in the morning. Right now, it's 12 o'clock midnight, 1 a.m. actually here in Dubai. I'm working. I'm only up again early in the morning. My schedule is booked. And I'm not acting busy for real. I'm like booked throughout the day. But you can act busy sometimes. It's okay, because people are attracted to the people that are going to places that are busy people. They don't want to be around people that are free 24/7, right? So make yourself a little bit busy. You know, be a busy businessman. You know, they know that your time is valuable too, right? And you're gonna give them from your busy hour. You're gonna give them the hour. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, call to action. Here's the call to action for everyone. Now that you know how to invite, what do we do next? As members, we write the contact list, the whip list, and we invite 30 people for the next presentation. What is the next presentation? Speak to your upline. Find out when that is. I am not presenting until next Sunday. So right now, you need to go speak to your upline. Say, when is the next presentation? I want to go invite people. Listen, if your upline is not reaching out to you, you reach out to them. Message them. Listen, I know you're busy. I know you have a lot of things to do, but I need a schedule. When is your next presentation? Because I'm going to invite 30 people on that call. Go and do that. Take action. This is the best time. Listen, replace your fear with your faith for an amazing future. Replace your fear with a faith for an amazing future. And I'm telling you, great things can happen to you and for your family as long as you take a lot of action. Guys, that was my training for today. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys can go out there, take massive, all-out, massive action. Go and take all-out, massive action. And this is the best time to put in work on ourselves, and create results for ourselves and for our family. Thank you so much for being on this call, guys. And I'll catch up with you guys on another one. Thank you. Bye-bye.